Coming right up, the Knicks taking on the Nets. For New York, this team is playing winning basketball, victorious in... Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. Brian Anderson here, with me, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Joining us courtside is Allie LaForce. Now that we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? You take a look at the Knicks. They've been outstanding thus far, claiming the top spot in their conference. And, of course, Brooklyn far behind in the standings.
Well, for the Knicks, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season. But now, they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. We've got Donte DiVincenzo. Rudy Gobert is out there with Brook Lopez. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Caruso in at the point guard position. And for the Nets, Najee Marshall is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Daniel Gafford. And it's Grimes in at the 2. And in the second game of a back-to-back, how much does that affect the player's energy level?
Well, the better conditioned you are, the less it's going to affect your energy. That's why I love back-to-backs. It separates the men from the boys.
Caruso against Curry. There's the 3. Good work defensively by Caruso. DiVincenzo with it. He had 9 points in his last time out. Leonard for 3. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Pretty incredible just how great a shooter Kawhi has become. Really one of the best in the league.
Siakam, the pass to Curry. Here's Grimes. DiVincenzo covering. Siakam, no good. And it's Leonard with the ball for the Knicks. Last time they met was in New York.
It was almost like they looked stunned when the game slipped through their fingers. Being on the wrong end of an upset leads to a quiet ride home.
Yes, that's definitely one that they won back, but you can't dwell on mistakes in the NBA. They need to forget about it, and it's on to the next one.
Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside to the middle. Lopez with the steal. Up top, DiVincenzo. He's covered by Curry. Caruso outside. To the inside. 6 on the shot clock. And Gobert with the stuff.
When Gobert is close like that, you know he's going to try and ram it through.
Now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez.
To no one's surprise, their focus defensively is on containing Kawhi Leonard. Coach said Kawhi is a terrific decision maker and always manages to play the game at his pace, so we need to get into him, apply some pressure, and try to make him uncomfortable. History shows that will not be an easy task for you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Leonard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Leonard's got 5 points.
Oh, this is why you get Leonard the ball inside and just let him go to work.
And the Nets, one of a handful of franchises to have never won an NBA title, RJ.
I was fortunate to be on those Nets finals teams in 2002 and 2003. The combination of Durant, Harden, and Irving was supposed to end that drought and save this Nets franchise, but it was not to be.
Inside. And Gobert with the bucket on the assist by Caruso. Gobert's gotten his second bucket on the night. And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And you watch Alex Caruso on defense, RJ. He forces his fair share of turnovers.
Yeah, he's got great instincts, quick hands. You can't be loose with the ball around Caruso, one of the best one-on-one defenders in the game.
Now looking at the 2K leaderboard, specifically which teams have created a lot of turnovers and cashed in on the other end during the last 10 games. New York, number 1.
Well, over these last few games, they've been putting excellent pressure on the ball handlers and then turning those forced errors into easy points.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Marshall passes to Curry. Pass to Gafford. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. To the paint. And here's Lopez. Leonard for 3. Gafford grabs the miss. Nets trail by 3. Here's Grimes. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Grimes has got 5.
Just great awareness from Curry. So good at reading the floor and finding his open teammates.
Down low. Here's Lopez. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
Brooklyn has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Curry looking it over. Here's Grimes. Rebounded by Lopez.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
Back to Caruso. Lopez, the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. Rebound Brooklyn. Here's Grimes. DiVincenzo covering. Curry against Caruso. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
Like what? Like, what is going on right now?
Brooklyn making a switch here. Wiggins is checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Robinson's checked in. Knicks leading by 3. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Gobert. Leonard outside. Now here's Caruso. He's covered by Curry. DiVincenzo on the wing. No points so far. Here's the 3. And he buries his first look.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
Let's see some of the numbers here for Stephen Curry.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
Siakam against Gobert. Siakam, the pass to Curry. And Grant, once again, Stephen Curry hit 300 threes last season. Man, he's in a class of his own.
Well, there have been 7 300-plus three-point seasons ever. Stephen has 5 of them. He has the only 400 three-point year ever. So, yeah, B.A., Stephen has created his own class.
And he makes both free throws. Well, Richard, with the relocations and the floor he covers, Curry is still an anomaly with his conditioning.
Oh, he's got an off-season program that would make other NBA stars tap out, including myself. His conditioning is amongst the best of all time. It wears on you as a defender.
Here's Leonard. The shot that time not on target. Excellent D there from Wiggins. Pass to Curry. Here's Grimes. DiVincenzo covering. Siakam against Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Yeah, the keep it simple method. Good decision to use the bounce pass just to get it there.
DiVincenzo, pass to Caruso. To the paint. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And Caruso is a tough player. He's someone that's never going to back away from contact.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there. I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
It's his first trip to the line.
A member of the NBA 75 team, Kawhi's done pretty much everything on the court. Multiple Finals MVP, multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards. I mean, we're watching an all-timer in Leonard.
Here's Grimes. DiVincenzo covering. Caruso against Curry. Good work defensively by Caruso.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
And he gets the bucket.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Siakam outside. Pass to Grimes. Gafford with a screen on DiVincenzo. To the middle. And the dunk by Gafford.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Mike Conley's checked in for Brooklyn. DiVincenzo finds Caruso. High quality look as he sinks it. And the Knicks lead by 6.
So good at threading the needle. The D was ready, but Caruso kept it for the score instead.
Curry against DiVincenzo. On the attack, Curry uses the glass on the layup.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Pass to Gobert. Leonard against Wiggins. Robinson a screen on Wiggins. Inside. Robinson in the post. He's guarded by Gafford. Leonard against Wiggins. Here's Siakam. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
To the inside. And there's Caruso. That one's good. On the assist by Leonard. Caruso's got 5.
Oh, it's not an easy look for Caruso in with these threes, but somehow he gets it to go.
Pass to Gafford. Now Wiggins. Over Leonard. Wiggins, no good. Knicks leading by 6. Left side, DiVincenzo. New York shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he makes a first for Brooklyn. Wagner's checked in for Gafford. And it's Grimes in for Curry. New York making a switch here. so he makes both from the line.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Siakam against Lopez. Wagner for three. And it's New York with a rebound. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Atlanta.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
Tough to keep the consistency from deep, but they did it last time.
Here's Thompson. Against Atlanta, he was really on his game. Gallinari against Wiggins. Conley up top. Siakam looking it over. The kick out to Conley. There's the triple. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Woo, I love it.
DiVincenzo pass to Robinson. Lopez with it. He's covered by Siakam. Lopez in the post. Working on Siakam. And Lopez gets it to go.
I mean, a big guy like Lopez won't stop for contact. He stays strong and powers through.
Back to Siakam. Wagner with a screen on Lopez. Siakam finds Wagner. And out of bounds. The Knicks will take it. These are not the teams to challenge at the rim. The best in the NBA in shot blocking. New York, #1.
And what's been most impressive about this team is how intense they've been on the defensive end. It's not just one or two guys getting blocks for them. It's been a team effort, which is why they lead the league in blocks per game.
Brooklyn making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. Bol, he's checked in for New York. Joseph comes in for DiVincenzo. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Lopez passes to Joseph. Lopez, the screen, the three. And Grimes pulls it down. Nets trail by 7. Out to the right wing. And here's Conley. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Wiggins outside. Conley, a screen on Gallinari. 6 to shoot. Wiggins has space. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
His decision-making is so solid. Wiggins runs the pick and roll with precision.
Here's Joseph. He's guarded by Conley. Joseph can't hit. Now Wiggins. For 3, Conley. No good on the buzzer beater. And that concludes the first quarter of play. New York out in front. They're up by 5. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Here's Joseph. We've got Mike Conley. Wagner is out there with Andrew Wiggins. And it's Bassi in at the 5. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Gallinari with a screen on Conley. 5 on the clock. Pass to Gallinari for 3. Oh, look at Gallo, the big man.
As a stretch 4, those are the shots they're depending on Gallinari to hit. He rounds out their offense when he's hitting those shots.
Left side Conley to the paint. Bassi. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Bassi's got his first 2 points of the night.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Down low. Here's Bol. And finished off by Bol.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Oh, look how determined Wiggins is right there.
You see the strength that Wiggins has added over the years. He can take on pretty much anyone at this point.
Here's Joseph, still without a bucket. Lopez passes to Bol. Here's Joseph. Lopez, the screen, the three ball. They get it again. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Talk about strength and athletic ability. Lopez can maneuver against his opponents down low.
Pass to Grimes. Now here's Wiggins. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there's so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Here's Joseph. And here's Thompson for three. It's rebounded by Wagner. Pass to Grimes. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Goes up on the wing. That shot is off.
The defender takes away his space and any chance of him making that shot.
Thompson passes to Gallinari. Here's Joseph. He's guarded by Conley. Back to Bol. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Gallinari for three. And Grimes pulls it down. Nets trail by 8. Pass to Conley. Here's Grimes. Defended by Thompson. Conley on the attack. Rejected by Bol. Out of bounds. Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. Marshall, he's checked in for Bassey. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Covington comes in for Joseph. Here's Conley. Clock at 6. Wagner with a screen on Gallinari. Here's Wiggins. Tough points there from Andrew Wiggins.
Oh, get off of that, man. Wiggins is that dude.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Brooklyn making a switch here. Siakam's checked in. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Now here's Covington. Defense right on him. 4 on the clock. Pass to Bol. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Bol's got 4 points this quarter.
The team-first mentality of Thompson. When someone on his squad is open, he finds them.
Conley passes to Grimes. Conley, a screen on Covington. With the drive. Back to Conley. The Knicks pull it in. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. That game starts a nice 5-game homestand for them. Pass to Thompson. Fires for 3. Oh, and Clay makes that 3 look so easy.
And this is Thompson's shot, one of the most gifted outside shooter the NBA, the world has ever seen.
Here's Marshall. Over Gallinari. Marshall can't hit. On the wing, Thompson. Outside Bol. Pass to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Back to Conley. Pass to Grimes. Siakam against Bull. There's a screen by Marshall. Siakam for three. Brooklyn, no good that time either. Knicks leading by 13. Bull, the pass to Covington. Back to Bull. The open shot by Thompson. Again, the Knicks. Good for two more.
What poise from Thompson, not allowing for any distractions from his shot.
There's a screen. From deep, Conley. Covington grabs the board.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Thompson finds Robinson. Right side, Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Brooklyn. Stephen Curry comes in for Mike Conley. So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Gobert's checked in for Bull. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Gallinari. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Covington. And it's Alex Caruso in for Thompson. Wagner, the pass to Curry. They still need this. And rejected. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And a moment to check out who New York has coming up. On Saturday, they'll be taking on Chris Middleton and the Sacramento Kings. Then on Monday, they'll defend home court against the Memphis Grizzlies.
In that game against the Lakers, they obviously have the upper hand coming into that one. But don't expect a blowout. It could turn into a real battle.
And Leonard drops them both.
And you know, guys, I mean, he is a solid free throw shooter. And, of course, Leonard has everything in his game.
Wagner with a screen on Caruso. And here's Curry for three. Gets the three to fall. Curry's got 7.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Back to Caruso. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Mo Wagner.
Never gives up. That's who Caruso is. He will continue to fight inside.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night. And he knocks down the first one.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
Mike Conley's checked in for Brooklyn. Lopez, he's checked in for New York. And Caruso drops them both.
Heating up from the line this quarter, helping their cause for sure. They're right around 80% now.
Pass to Siakam, and Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Exum's checked in for Conley. And the one thing all of these point guards have in common is their ability to shoot from the arc. Let's see who topped the charts for threes this past month. Stephen Curry is second.
I mean, when no other options are available, any one of these guys can just take charge and shoot that three.
As well as they shoot the three, I don't think it needs to be a backup plan. That could be a plan A.
Knicks on D. Siakam, the pass to Marshall. Oh, got a piece of it. And there's Curry on the assist from Siakam. Siakam's got his third assist of the night.
He's a magician inside. Curry always finds a window.
And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Trailing by 19. Wiggins outside. Shot clock at 5. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got 4 rebounds in the game.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And the shot's good. Leonard's gotten 4 this quarter.
Showing off a little muscle on that finish. Kawhi might look calm, but his game is loud.
Pass to Marshall. There's a screen by Wiggins. Here's Marshall, covered by Lopez. Marshall passes to Siakam. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Inside. They're running. Jumps up. Here's Exum. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Siakam's got 4 assists now tonight.
And the evolution of Siakam continues. Seeing him make great passes like this proves he's only getting better. Ooh, scary thought.
Leonard can't get it to go. Nets trail by 19. Pass to Curry. The 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside, DiVincenzo. And here's Leonard. He can't get that one to fall. Excellent D there from Wiggins.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Siakam, the pass to Curry. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. Brooklyn making a switch here. Bassey's checked in.
Number 28, Charles Bassey.
Knicks leading by 19. Leonard outside. Gobert finds DiVincenzo. And here's Caruso. He's covered by Curry. Lopez passes to Leonard. And counted. Now 4 for 9.
Oh, a fantastic score. Kawhi can put a barrage of points up quick.
Siakam outside. A minute 20 left in the second period. Here's Curry. Good on the bucket. Curry's got 7 points here in the quarter.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
First personal foul.
He's gone 3 of 4 from the line.
At the line for the Knicks, Kawhi Leonard, shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. Some changes for Brooklyn. Gafford comes in for Bassey. And it's Grimes in for Exum. He hits the second from the line. And 1:01 left in the first half. Siakam against Lopez. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I like how Siakam uses his body control to adjust to what the defense is doing.
Brooklyn shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And he drops the first. Siakam hits them both.
They're shooting more free throws as his career is going on. Siakam wants to get that percentage up.
Pass to Lopez. Outside, DiVincenzo. And the three off target.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Grimes, the pass to Curry. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Leonard. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half. From outside the arc. Knocks down the triple. Leonard's got 16 points.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
And so it's the New York Knicks. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back.
Pleased to have you tune in. What better way to start than by checking out the contenders for the dunk contest on All-Star Weekend? Swerving off topic for a moment, I need you guys to weigh in on this. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Oh man, it's a hot dog. Cheese, it's right there in the name.
Well, it's got meat, correct?
Right.
It has bread.
Right.
Isn't that what it takes to make a sandwich?
Stuff between bread?
That's not how it works. Every summer they have a hot dog eating contest, not a sandwich eating contest. They're different.
I really feel sandwiched between two great debaters. And looking now at that first half where everything was going wrong for the Brooklyn Nets.
Their opponent is beating them up on the boards, and they're not taking it well.
No, they are not. It's been pretty embarrassing. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking that.
Knicks leading by 21. All right, let's get an update on Mike Conley. What do you have there, Allie?
Guys, I was able to catch up with the Nets head athletic trainer. The initial reports are saying that this is a serious injury and that he'll likely miss significant playing time. It is a major loss right in the thick of the season. Other guys will have to step up. Let's see who answers the call.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. Dante DiVincenzo out there with Alex Caruso. Then there's Brook Lopez. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Gobert in at the center position, locking down the middle. Siakam hits them both. And for the Knicks, they're shooting about 56% in this one. Lopez, the screen. Now here's DiVincenzo. Tight defense on him. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Tipped. It's stolen by Curry. From downtown. DiVincenzo against Siakam to the paint. Here's Gobert. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Gobert's got 6 points.
Yeah, and Gobert's teammates encourage him to seek out his offense, especially when he's this deep.
Here's Grimes. DiVincenzo covering. Pass to Siakam. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Brook Lopez.
You can see the length come into play, whether Siakam's facing up or back to the basket.
And he can't make the second free throw either. He missed them both. Knicks leading by 21. Caruso outside. Gobert up top. Pass to DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. And Grimes pulls it down. Outside Curry. Here's Grimes. DiVincenzo covering. Here's Marshall. Siakam right side. 2 open that time. Made it look easy. 9 points in the game.
Using focus and balance to convert jumpers. Wow. Siakam has really improved his shooting.
Pass to Lopez. Now here's Leonard. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
Inside, Leonard has so many go-to moves. He knows how to get by into a shot.
Here's Grimes. DiVincenzo covering. There's the drive. High post Gafford. Puts one up from 19. And it's New York with a rebound.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Caruso finds DiVincenzo. Back to Caruso. Up top, Lopez. Lets it go from 14. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Lopez.
Yeah, Kawhi, a master of the mid-range. For most, it's not efficient, but for him, it's cash money.
Pass to Grimes.
I'm open right here.
Now here's Gafford. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. Here's Marshall. Fires the 3. On target from range.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
Caruso, the pass to Lopez. Now here's Caruso. To the inside. Oh, deflected. Here's Leonard. Gafford with the block. Curry from deep three-point land. Off target from outside. Knicks leading by 20. Here's Leonard. 8 makes out of 15 shots. He's got it going.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Siakam outside. Pass to Marshall. And here's Curry. Here's Caruso. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. And Siakam has got the ball here for Brooklyn. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. And that'll be their second of 4 total games at home. Just 5 on the clock. It's blocked by Gobert.
Yeah, the long arms, it's difficult to protect your shot from Gobert's reach.
The Knicks have gone 4 of 8 in the third. On the wing, Caruso. He's covered by Curry. Caruso, the pass to DiVincenzo. Leonard on the wing. He's got 22. He's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. The Nets have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Pass to Curry. Caruso with it. Now guarded by Curry. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Leonard. Lays it up and banks it in. Leonard's got 8 points here in the quarter. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Knicks?
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
They also excelled defensively tonight, particularly inside. Tons of shots sent back, which was a treat to watch.
6 on the shot clock. And again, it's the Nets missing. The Knicks have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Caruso, the pass to Gobert. Pass to Lopez. Three-pointer off the mark. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Here's Curry. Gafford with a screen on Lopez. Curry from deep three-point land. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket.
Not his best night and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Caruso, the pass to Leonard. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Leonard's got 26.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Back to Curry. Pass to Grimes. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Gafford. And it's New York with a rebound. Lopez has got 6 rebounds here tonight. DiVincenzo, pass to Lopez. Back to DiVincenzo. Here's Leonard. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And he's got 28 now.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Marshall. Curry, a screen on Leonard. Back to Curry. Caruso with it. Now guarded by Curry. Now here's Lopez. Lopez, the screen. Wing shot on the way. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Pass to Grimes. Back to Curry. Siakam with it. To end the run. No good on the shot.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
And here's Lopez. Back to DiVincenzo. Picked by Gobert. DiVincenzo with it. Marshall's there. Shot is up. DiVincenzo can't hit.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Grimes, the pass to Curry. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Curry's got 13.
Making use of the in-between area. Curry's ability to break defenses down opens up these shots.
Now a timeout called by New York. Brooklyn Brooklyn making some changes. Massey, he's checked in for Gafford. Wagner comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Wiggins in for Marshall. Here's Joseph. He's covered by Curry. And that one's good. Joseph.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Bassey, good. Bassey's got his second basket on the night.
One of the most unselfish superstars out there, Curry is always looking to make his teammates better.
Robinson, a screen on Curry. Robinson finds Thompson. Gallinari for three. Out to the wing. Let's go with a three. That's good from Bol on the assist from Robinson. Bol's gotten his third basket of the night.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Grimes, the pass to Curry. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Curry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And this has become expected from Curry. Everyone knows how dangerous he is at getting to his spots and capitalizing.
Pass to Gallinari. A minute 31 left in the third quarter. And on the 2K leaderboard, the teams that have stonewalled offenses over the last month. New York, number one.
The energy that they're playing with on D has been tremendous the past month, challenging every shot, making things hard on every opponent.
Shooting two.
The first free throw is good. Mike Conley's checked in for Brooklyn. Good on both. A minute 31 left in the third. Brooklyn has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Pass to Bassey. The three is up. Bol grabs the board.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Out to the right wing. Here's Joseph. He's guarded by Conley. Here's Bol. New York again can't hit. And the Nets shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. Wiggins passes to Conley. Back to Wiggins. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Working hard against the defense, Wiggins manages to draw the foul inside.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. The free throw drops for Wiggins. Marshall, he's checked in for Bassey. And Wiggins drops them both.
I've been impressed to see Wiggins adjust and become a quality defensive stopper. He is fully committed to playing lockdown D on the wing.
And a big finish by Robinson.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Brooklyn shooting just 36% in the third. Here's Conley. Robinson with the block. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Thompson goes in. Count it. Good. Thompson's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the three ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Conley looking for an opening. Down low. Here's Wiggins. Got a hand on it. And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for New York. He's been an offensive force, now with over 30 points after the quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Pascal Siakam out there with Wagner. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Mike Conley. And it's Marshall in at the 3 spot. So that's the Nets 5. Joseph passes to Thompson. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by the Nets. Pass to Marshall. Stolen. Fast break, New York. Here's Joseph. Thompson outside. Gallinari with a screen on Wiggins. The 3 from Thompson. Rebounded by Marshall.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Wiggins outside. Conley, a screen on Thompson. Here's Wiggins. Pass to Wagner. Here's Siakam. No luck on that one. And so Gallinari will bring it up for the Knicks. Well, Grant, with this new media deal, more broadcasters for the NBA.
You're right, B.A., and the league benefits economically. Hopefully, more innovation on the broadcast side, too, and a chance to even reach new fans as well.
Thompson with a steal. Over to the wing. Siakam against Gallinari. Up top, Robinson. Thompson passes to Gallinari. 5 to shoot. Here's Joseph. Misses from close range.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Here's Marshall. And that one's long. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Bull. Cashes in the 12-footer.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Pass to Wiggins. Wagner with a screen on Thompson. Inside. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Nice play. Good timing. Wiggins delivers a perfect pass.
Now Bull. Outside Robinson. Now Thompson. Hounded by Wiggins. Robinson a screen on Wiggins. Here's Joseph. 4-3. Outside for Gallinari. Beyond the arc. Knocks it down from distance.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
The Nets have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Wagner against Robinson. Back to Conley. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 9 rebounds now. Pass to Bull. Outside Robinson. And here's Thompson. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got his 4th rebound in this one. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Siakam rejected by Bull. And the NBA has made a significant investment in the G League over the years. Grant, you can really see the impact it's had.
Yeah, B.A., and it's grown into a real minor league for the NBA. The NBA needed something like that for a long time, and it's helped the product.
To the inside. Siakam in the post. Carries it down low.
A long swing player. Siakam uses that 6'9" length down low.
Here's Joseph. Pass to Bull. Left side Gallinari. And counted. Now 5 for 7.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this 4th quarter to fall. Conley with the ball. Wagner outside. Takes the three. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Siakam's got 5 assists in the game. Here's Joseph. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Mike Conley. First one falls for him. Brooklyn making some changes. Gafford, he's checked in for Siakam. Grimes comes in for Marshall. And it's Stephen Curry in for Conley. Covington's checked in for New York. And Richard, with the new CBA in place, the middle class is starting to strengthen in the league.
And I think that's a good thing. You don't want minimum players and max players. There is a big gap between those two styles of play. There are so many players that fit in between. There's all-stars. There's young players that deserve a larger portion of the money.
Pass to Bull. Thompson with it. Bull, a screen on Wiggins. Back to Bull. And finished off by Bull.
He just plays some of the most selfless basketball. Great find by Clay.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. Curry finds Wagner. Cuts off the pass. And now the Knicks on the break. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one belongs to Wiggins. All right, let's say you're starting a new franchise today, and you get to pick any player in the league. Who you got, Grant?
Oh, man, there's so much talent to choose from. You can't go wrong with Doncic, Antetokounmpo, or Jokic. There are some enticing young players, too, like Anthony Edwards as well.
Batum is checked in for Joseph. He's perfect from the line this time.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Pass to Curry.
Well, we might as well count those free throw shots. Curry is automatic at the line.
The first one falls. Brooklyn making a switch here. Siakam's checked in. And so Curry nails both of them. New York has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Up top, Robinson. Pass to Bull. Clock at 6. Up top, Batum. Now here's Bull. Here's Thompson. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Curry passes to Gafford. And there's the drive. And the dunk by Gafford.
The way that Curry reads the floor, he could get double-digit assists on any night if he wanted to.
The Knicks have gone 6 for 11 here in the fourth quarter. Thompson finds Bull. Now here's Robinson. He's guarded by Gafford. Thompson against Wiggins. And stolen by Covington. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Covington. Marshall, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
Najee Marshall.
And the Nets shooting 60% here in the fourth quarter. Terrific efficiency. Curry passes to Grimes. Well, RJ, there have been so many great rivalries over the years. It's part of what makes the NBA special.
It elevates the league when there are great teams always meeting on the biggest stage. It makes everyone pay attention when the best players are matched up against each other.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Pass to Marshall. Now Curry. Banked it in off the glass. Curry's got 19 points.
On a night like tonight, Steph Curry is must-watch basketball. He can score from anywhere.
Thompson with it. Now guarded by Curry. They grab their own miss. Here's Bull. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Nets. Here's Curry. Pass to Grimes. And Brooklyn again with a bucket. And the Knicks shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. Thompson passes to Robinson. Bol with it. He's covered by Siakam. To snap the cold streak. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Third team foul.
The free throw drops for Bol. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
And finished off by Bol.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Curry against Thompson. Pass to Grimes. To the paint. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Covington finds Thompson. Pull a screen on Curry. Here's Thompson. Give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor.
Look at how well Thompson moves, making space for himself to fire.
Here's Curry. Oh, it's blocked by Bol. And here's Covington.
1 to 2 minutes to play.
Outside Bol. Back to Covington. Thompson outside. Puts up a three. Sinks the tray. Thompson's got 7 now in this quarter.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Back to Curry. Now, we don't pick favorites, Richard, but did you have a favorite road city?
Well, it depends on when you ask me, B.A. I love New York. That's my favorite city. I was born in L.A., but there's nothing like going home to Phoenix, Arizona, where I grew up.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Knicks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And they notch another win, number 34 of the year.
And they've now won themselves a 2-1 advantage in this season series. We'll see if it's the same story when these two meet one last time.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Kawhi Leonard.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Here's Grimes, covered by Covington. Here's Marshall. Off the mark there with a three. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Covington. Back to Bol. They double him with Curry. Out to Covington. Shoots over Curry. That's good from Covington on the assist from Bol.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Oh, road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.